So that's one of the reasons why men need women. Women apply pressure, and they keep you working hard. Mm-hmm. You don't need. There's no rest. There's no rest. You think you can marry a woman and you rest?
Lies.
No.
Okay. When I trust you, I know I'll be okay. There's no shame. I try to cover up with these, but there's no shame. No pain. Cannot wait to be with you where there's no pain. So till then, I'ma have faith. Living for tomorrow, celebrating my today. Hey.
Hi guys. Welcome back to Love from the Other Side. I'm Kanyiso.
I'm Tabiso.
Yes. We're back. Again. We told y'all. We actually told them. Remember we said.
Yes.
And some of them didn't believe. But we're here.
Hopefully this gets edited and uploaded on time.
Hey.
Yes.
Oxalayo.
We're trying this new thing called consistency.
Yeah. We'll do a video one day about our YouTube journey.
Yeah.
And how we've both had to learn a lot of brand new things and new skill sets. Mm-hmm. And we're constantly refining our art and trying to learn new things and bring you new things. And yes, so we're so happy to have you with us on our journey to 1,000. Yes, we're
hopefully by the time we drop this one, we would have
made some headway.
We forgot to mention this.
Yes.
Please like and subscribe.
Yes.
And share the video.
Mm-hmm. Yes, don't just watch. Yes. Like and subscribe. Yeah. And then we also want to give a special shout out.
Yes!
Special shout outs before we get started. Who are special shout outs to?
First of all, Lerato P.
Yeah,
our fave. Hey!
Shout outs.
Thank you so much for commenting. And your comments, I live for your comments because they're so long and descriptive and say hi to roommate because Lerato and her roommate.
Yes. And there was another person who wanted to give a shout out. And then there's Michael.
Yes, Michael was supposed to be like, we're back in our last video.
Yes.
And Amokhelang, who was just like, your message was just like, very nice.
Yes.
So we appreciate the acceptance.
Yes, we feel the love.
Patience.
We feel the love.
Yeah.
And then a special shout out as well. So there was a day where we were at church and someone just walks up to us and says, I know you. And I'm like, from where? We're both like, from where? She says, from YouTube.
So, and her name is Nosimilo.
So we were both like, wow, we can be known out there. Yeah. So shout out to you too. And we are really grateful for every one of you who subscribes and likes and comments and shares. And
who even inboxes us and like, guys, where's the
next video? Yeah. And we appreciate that. So today's topic, we're catching up. We recently had our 3-year anniversary.
Yeah, end of April.
On
the
April.
28th of April.
Yes. Yeah. So we want to come with 3 lessons we've learned in the 3 years of marriage so far. Somewhere up here, I will link the first time we did that episode.
Well, that was a 2-year check-in.
Yes, that was a 2-year check-in, I think. Somewhere here. Mm-hmm. And then this one is a 3-year check-in. So
it's a 3 lessons in 3 years.
Yes.
Because of our 3-year anniversary.
Yeah.
We were going to combine it with our 10-year anniversary, but we didn't want this video to be too long.
Yes.
Also, we don't want to be here all day.
Yes.
So we'll just pick
3. Yeah. Number one
is at least one of you in the marriage has to be a peacemaker.
Okay.
Ideally, both of you need to be peacemakers.
Yes.
And I don't mean like, because I used to think I'm a peacemaker.
Yeah.
Like every time I heard the scripture, "Ooh, blessed are the peacemakers," I'd be like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I'm a peacemaker. Until just recently something happened, I'm like,
maybe I'm not a peacemaker.
Maybe I'm not a peacemaker, because a peacemaker implies someone who like actively is an active like participant in making sure there's peace. Now I'm a I'm a lover of peace. I don't know if I necessarily go and pursue it. Whereas I've learned that my husband is a pursuer of peace. Like maybe we would have a disagreement, but he's the first one to come back and be like, can we just make up?
Yes.
We can't live like this.
The funny part about this particular thing that happened is that I was the one who was like, Tabby, we need to make peace. We need to sue for peace. Yeah.
But I was like...
And Tabby was like,
but I am not wrong.
She was
and
like...
And then it hit me. Like, 90% of the time if there's a disagreement, guy will come and say... So knowing he's not wrong, he'll still come and make peace with me.
So the funny part is that she was like, yo, I can see this is easy for you. And I was like, this is my daily bread, brother. You know, I eat humble pie daily. I've been, since I got married,
I need to
most of this is at least 50% humble pie. This is at least 50% humble pie. So the rest, the other 90%, the other half is love. It's love and humble pie. So
so I must commend you. My word, you're a bigger person than I am.
Yeah.
And I didn't acknowledge you for it until this incident.
Yes.
For my word. Like, it's funny how quickly you just swallow your pride.
Yeah.
Even though you're not wrong. I think that's what gets me. Like, I am not wrong. Why am I supposed to come to you and be like, guys, can we just make peace?
Yeah.
Like, one time I was watching a video with Israel and Adrian, and then Israel said something like, it is better to have peace than to be right.
Yes.
Something like that. Like something about, better to have peace, or like, not like, okay, just so the fight can stop.
Yes.
And let's just squash it and not deal with the issues.
Yes.
But it's better to like be in oneness and peaceful than to fight for you being right.
Yeah. And I mean, like what you're saying is important. That is a caveat. You still need to call a person out.
Yes.
Like, it's not enough to say, okay, no, for the sake of peace, I apologize, move on. No, people need to be called out.
Yeah.
You know, like in this particular situation, I was like, it doesn't matter if you understand you're right and you're wrong. They recognize you're wrong and acknowledge it.
Yeah.
As, you know, so it's important to call each other out. You know, you can't live a life of always apologizing while a person does whatever it is that they want.
That can also be abusive. Like, we don't mean it in a way that is kind of, you know, where you're always apologizing even though you're not.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, they get it. The thing is, as a man, the men, we know really that we are always apologizing. You know, I don't want to now start being gender.
You know what? I'm gonna be better. I'm going to repent. I am going to also be a peacemaker in the relationship. Because can you imagine if in the marriage or the relationship, both of you are peacemakers?
No, that's also
like.
Yeah, but that must be nice, eh?
Yeah. It's nice here too, but it could be nicer if I was also a peacemaker.
I've never seen, like. Making the peace, being the bigger person, I could see it. It looked painful.
No, God. Why are you making it sound like I never come and apologize?
No. The process for you to say, you know what, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. It looked physically painful. Like, just to say that I'm wrong.
Thank you. See? I'm still here. We're all still here.
It looked painful.
You know what?
Wow.
God. When something is right or wrong, I feel very strongly about it.
Everyone feels strongly about feeling right.
I can't back down knowing.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can't let this slide. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's ironic because everybody feels that way.
Yes.
And everyone believes that they're right.
Everyone.
Very few people.
Even like I read a book how to make friends and influence people.
Yeah.
Literally in the first few chapters, this author was talking about how they're prisoners. Like the majority of them, like over 90% of them, believe that they were done wrong.
They'll blame someone and saying my lawyer or this like, or someone was wrong, but not me.
And they believe it.
That time they are guilty as sin, like it's been proven in a court of law, in front of a jury of their peers or a judge or magistrate. So you need a peacemaker, preferably both of you.
Preferably both of you.
Not even just preferably, just both of you. And it's part of the journey of being married is to refine those aspects of yourself, or rather that God refines those aspects of you. Like marriage just kind of forces certain things about yourself to come out, which ideally then God can deal with, or your shrink, whichever one comes first. So you know what I mean? But it is a prong. Marriage tends to be a prong, and it will make things come out that need to be dealt with, and then peace can come after those things are dealt with. So yes, that's absolutely right. What is the second observation? So it's two from Tabi and then one is from me. So what was the second observation?
You have to tell them which one is coming from who.
No, it just doesn't. What's the second observation?
Second one is there is an evolution of lovemaking.
The evolution of lovemaking, aka sex.
Yes.
Hallelujah. It's a running joke here, love from the other side, that we call sex the
worship.
It's worship.
The anointed.
The anointed.
Hallelujah! There's a clear evolution.
Yes.
Of it.
And we started here.
Now
I hear.
And we look back. Some people claim, guys, the first week. That is not.
That wasn't even.
That's not it. That was an introduction.
I didn't even count it from there.
No, what you mean? That's insulting.
No, I mean, it wasn't. It was,
No, the first week was an introduction.
Yeah.
Body A, meet body B.
Yes.
You are now friends.
Yes.
Yes.
Were we even friends?
What does that mean?
I know I'm saying that it was like, meet this person, hopefully you guys become friends.
No.
And it was like, well,
let's bring context.
Yes.
The reason it was like that is because after we got married, we were in a long distance marriage.
Yes. Yes.
We got married. We had honeymoon for a week. Of introduction to body A to body B.
Yes.
And then I went back to school.
Yeah, I went.
Yeah. And then we got reintroduced again.
Yeah, each time it would be like starting again. Again? The shock. It's been like,
And then
I can only imagine. Yeah.
And then it started to normalize. I think December holiday when I was finally done with my degree.
Yes. Yeah.
And then I think we went to swim.
Yes, and that now
and married people will, I think, agree with me. There's I don't know if I can say this.
What?
There's a time of worship.
So
like a time or a place that is. That happens, ne? That marks the next ones kind of compare, which it shouldn't be the case.
Kind of compare, explain it again.
The next event, so the next sessions of worship kind of get measured against a certain time.
So what you're saying is that there's a round.
Yeah,
now it's like
where something clicks and you're like, oh,
this is
that is why
this is it.
Hey, Riteni, Ota, we are within.
It's nice to be married to a Christian woman, God, because every unique experience gets to be married. It's nice. You get to be like, oh, this is it. This is
why.
Like, oh my God. Like, this is why I got married.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you were finally like, Yes.
Yeah. It was difficult. You know, it was difficult.
It was a difficult road.
Yeah.
And it's a topic that we've been wanting to.
It's an ongoing journey.
Go.
So there needs to be a constant conversation.
Guys, this video has been so hard to go in. This is now the third time. The third time we're doing this point. We can't even laugh at the same joke anymore for the third time. Yeah, YouTube is a fight, guys. Wow. This is the third one. Take 3.
We ran out of space.
Yeah.
And then the battery died. And we were just for 20 minutes. And it's not recording.
Clearly, no. The devil is trying to stop us. The wisdom were brought apart. So listen carefully. If you haven't yet like and subscribe somewhere there. You can see it's even now at night. Because I'm so romantic.
No.
Shame. My wife is suffering. But let's finish the point. For their sake, like and subscribe, guys. You see, honor our hard work. So,
there needs to be
worship and the sex.
A constant conversation.
Because
sex is not the same.
Yes.
For women as it is for men.
Yeah.
Like we interpret sex differently.
Yes.
So it is important that you understand the other gender.
Yes. Oh, so like this conversation is based off a book that Tabby's been reading.
No, it's a general thing, but
it is
I'm currently reading a book
called
The Good
Girls Guide to Great Sex.
Yeah.
It's available on Take-A-Lot if you want to get it too.
Yes. If you want to gift it to someone who's newly engaged.
Yes.
Who just got married.
Yes.
It's very helpful, especially for Christian
women who are transitioning from
not
sexual
having sex
purity
to suddenly you must have sex.
Yes.
Yeah. But all these years you are like suppressing.
Yeah. And all these years you're like feeling, I never, I don't.
Yeah. So now you must be.
Yeah,
he
must be lady now, and it can be a struggle.
Yeah, a real struggle.
Yes,
and it's like real mental aerobics.
Yes,
for us.
An observation from that book that when a Take 3 has additional wisdom that Take 1 and 2 didn't have. So you see, the devil can't stop us, guys. We're bringing them wisdom, but which is that one of our observations is that. What women need before sex, right? The level of emotional, the emotional, the thing. Warming up, yes. Maybe it's flowers, maybe it's flirting, maybe it's just, you need to warm up emotionally, right? The level that women need in order to engage sexually, right? Men feel those things after they've had sex.
So it's like kind of like a circle.
It's a conundrum.
Yes.
Like a perfect storm.
The man needs
to
meet.
Itself.
Yeah. So you both need to learn each other.
Yes.
Otherwise, it becomes a vicious cycle. He's not giving me.
He's not giving me the emotions. I can't then give him the thanks because I don't feel engaged.
And then now you want to withhold because you're like, but you're not engaging me emotionally.
Yes. And then because you're not giving him thanks, he can't engage you emotionally.
Yeah.
It's such a weird cycle.
Yeah.
Because men do gush after.
Yes.
After the sex,
they
it's when we start going,
after.
Oh, baby. They start going, baby.
He'll start kissing you for no reason.
Baby.
So, it's one of the things. See, as I learn, he learns as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the episode where we said, back in the days when our mothers were like, I'll talk to your father. They knew how to talk to father.
Moving on to the next one.
So yes, it is an evolution, guys. No pressure. Just have lots of sex as much as possible, as frequently as possible. Yes.
The next point.
Yes, my point is that men and women need each other. You're saying it for the third time.
Yes.
Men and women need each other. So this goes out to anyone out there who's like, I don't need no man. You's a liar, girl.
Can you just pause and check if it's still thinking?
It's still recording.
Yeah. I don't want to do this again.
All right. We're on. Everything is still.
You're on my mic.
Yeah. Everything is still behaved. Yo, guys, we've been through a lot. So it's been hours. But anyway, men and women do need each other. Yeah. And the idea that we don't need each other is preposterous. Like there's these days, because of all the gender wars that are happening and, constantly fighting.
Gender wars.
Fighting and bickering. You see it on the Twitters and the social medias and everywhere. That like, I don't need a man, or I need a man's money only. Like the sole utility of having a person in my life is to give me money. That's a weird way of thinking.
Type burp into this.
Like there's so many different ways which are actually like they're not true. We do need each other. It's very symbiotic. So for instance, what I've observed, one of the ways in which women need men, women need men, is that like at this stage of my life, I've never lived with anyone as technically deficient.
Wow.
Yes,
wow.
Because remember, I lived with my father. My father did the things and then taught me to do the things. I have a brother. He also did things. We did things. And then in varsity, I've always had male roommates. So things would always be done. And then now I have to live with this one. And then she looks at me.
This one.
And says, do it, Pela. And I'm like, Pela. And she's like,
no. Can I just tell you a secret?
I don't know how to do it.
A secret that's not a secret, really. Yes. And I don't know if other women do it, but I know wives do it.
Yes.
Like they do it. Sometimes if something is hard, you will try. Okay, let me speak for myself in this case. If something is hard, if I'm trying to do something physical, especially, and I don't get it the first time, when a guy is around, my brain refuses to try a second time because I'm like, why should I suffer? He's here.
Yeah.
So like, my brain refuses to try a second time. If he's not here, however, I will do it again.
Yeah.
I will try and I will get it right.
Yeah.
I will get it right because I have no choice. But if you're here, why should I suffer myself?
Sometimes I see it in action. I just see her standing by a door and I'm like, open it.
No, God. No. Before I made sure I opened doors. And this was before.
So it's my fault you don't open doors.
Yes. I got used to the good life.
You should live in your life.
Fault.
You don't touch doors. Me, I don't open doors. Me, I don't touch doors.
No, God. You were like this. When I first met you, you were opening my door. I first opened my door and you were like, why are you opening your door?
It reminds me of the mom.
So now I don't open doors. Now he's like, how? And I don't do it on purpose. We'll be like on our way out.
Yeah.
And I just won't open the door. I'll just stand by it.
Just stand there.
Yeah.
Just look at it like. Are you waiting for an instruction?
But that's not my fault.
Do you want me to play the piano like Crash? Open. It's amazing.
No, you made me used to this kind of life.
Yeah.
So I'm used to it. Now you're complaining.
And that's not just the only thing I'm talking about. I'm talking about even like technical things, like restart the machine and then go to the website and then open the thing and then copy the thing. Then go to the other software and then paste.
No. But I can't do copy and paste.
I'm telling you, there's so many things where I'm like, restart the thing.
I have a limit. I can copy and paste. No.
And then it's just like, I don't know.
Capacity ICT. What was it called? The text? What was it called? The text?
Listen, I don't know how many
I got
times,
even exempted.
I don't know how many times where I'm like, there's no technical here. Like even when we got the fiber, right? They came to Tabiso couldn't stop bothering me about the fiber. Like, guys, did they drill? Have they done the drilling though? And I'm like, there's no drilling.
No, can I defend myself, ne? When we got here, it was already done, ne?
What do you mean it was already done?
It's set up. Like it's
installed.
It's already installed. In my head, they were going to still do this. Like the installing. But so don't act like there's no installing necessary.
No, but I told you that it's already installed. You're just gonna plug in the modem.
Yes, but I'm not like completely off.
Okay. Yes. But for days. But did they drill? When are they coming? When are they coming to? And I'm like, no, it's a modem which is connected. Yeah, but when the drilling? What drilling? What drilling? I don't even know how I get stressed.
At some point there was drilling. It's just when we got here that was done already.
No. I don't want you to spread misinformation on the internet. The place is fiber ready. That's it. Don't start telling me about drilling. And I couldn't understand that mystery, So it's nice. It's just having the car and then the car takes care of itself. It goes to service on its own. And Tammy just wants to, there's a thing that happened with the car and then the thing and then it's sorted now. Oh, okay. She didn't even know that there was a thing that needed to be thingy. And then I did the thing and then it's been thinged. So, yes, no, it's true. Women do need men. And that's
men
just a fact.
Women too.
And men need women too.
Yes.
Women.
You've come a long way because of me.
Actually, there's a famous quote by Chris Rock. I think it was Chris Rock, in one of his skits, where he said, if a man could get a woman without living in a house, then he would live in a cardboard box. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why men need women. Women apply pressure. And they keep you working hard. You don't need, there's no rest. There's no rest. You think you can marry a woman and you rest?
Lies.
No, you can have peace. I'm not talking about peace. You can have peace, but rest, but man, because Ksasa, she's going to be like, hey, but I would love to have this thing and that thing, and women keep applying the pressure that's required.
Give you guys purpose.
Yes, I think.
You should have gotten purpose from God. We are just your helpmates.
No, I said pressure. We already have purpose.
Okay.
But pressure. Sometimes, you guys just keep the constant application of pressure so that we achieve more. So, if you really think about it, right? Even if you're highly successful as a man and you're single, even worse, you don't have kids, then once you've, say, in your 30s, you've made millions, let's assume, then what is the utility of that millions? Or what more is there for you to do? You know what I mean? But women, they keep you keeping on, you see. Some of these billionaires, they haven't even had one woman in their life. They've had multiple. They've had 5 wives, 5 different people to motivate them at a time. So, yes, that's one of the things. And of course, the emotional. Women offer an emotional perspective that is often lacking in men. And it can be very useful. It helps
you with your relationships.
Yes.
I don't know how you survived before. Like, were you just speaking to your friends anyhow? You were just abrasive and jay. I don't know.
We're all abrasive to each other.
Yeah.
And I think we're all a lot more tame, a lot more toned down.
Yeah.
Where we used to be just very rough. We are all just a lot more tame, calm. Yeah. So it's a big aspect. If you just look at even in your career, you do need to be emotionally intelligent. You need to be able to communicate certain things, and it's a big benefit to have a wife, a woman in your life who's teaching you on that emotional level. So yes, you absolutely do need a woman in your life. If you're a sort of man who's saying, I don't need a woman, I don't need no wife. Yeah, no, you don't need it until you get it. Then you realize that, oh man, I actually needed this thing. this is nice. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they come in with new things. They're like, no, baby, why don't you just use this lotion? Why don't you just Vaseline your feet? Oh. Vaseline my feet? What?
Guy has had dry feet.
I had
peeling
dry
feet.
And I just thought,
yes.
I just thought that they just dry. And then here comes my wife, and she's like, Vaseline your feet. And I was like, what? And I did it, and then they were now shining. I was like, this whole time, all I needed.
Because cream wasn't working. No. Regular lotion.
No. They were too dry. And then she just came in.
It was, And they've been like that for years.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know, so yeah, well, it adds value. Thank you for value adding.
I forgot about
Yeah. So this brings us to the end of our episode. You know, hopefully, let's check.
Yeah. Oh God, we have to sign out.
Okay, it has actually successfully recorded.
Yes.
Woo, please subscribe and like
and engage.
Yes.
Because we recorded this 3 times.
Oh, 3 times. I wouldn't have back in our season 1, season 2 days. We would have been like, we'll record again.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Because we're trying to be consistent.
Consistent.
Yes.
For our Love from the Other Side gang.
Yeah.
We've done it for you. So thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, and we will see you in the next episode.
Thank you.
Bye.